Something's just happened, and I'm going to share with you straight away. So what happened to me a couple of days ago, I had a conversation with someone, and they talked about something that happened quite recently in the conversation with me, and they gave me some information, they told me something, and I completely ignored what they said and asked a question about something else. And that was very upsetting for that person, and a couple of days ago they revealed just how upsetting it was. So I've been having my therapy this morning and been looking for an event to work with and to transform my relationship to pain. In my case, emotional pain. And what I have done, my old habit about emotional pain, is to make it about me, to escape, to shut down, to fly away, to run away, to do anything to avoid fully feeling that emotional pain. And I've been taken through this process, which is called reprocessing. And what is done is I've gone back to that place when it happened. That person told me that information that was important to them. I then appeared to completely block it by asking a question about something different, and that triggered a great deal of pain in that person. And when 2 days ago this conversation was replayed to me, and I realized fully how I had completely negated that person in that moment, I feel the pain, because at that moment I betrayed the person. They put their trust in me to share something important. I blocked it. Now what I often do in a situation like this, I go into self-judgment, condemning myself, and that would then just be going into me. And these are all my habitual patterns. But because I was in therapy, because I had the help that I so urgently needed, I was invited to stay and remain in the pain. So literally what's happening is I'm back in that event where the person shares the privileged information. I ignore it and ask a question about something different. That triggers the great pain in that person. That then triggers my shock and incredulity at what I've done. And then instead of going into self-judgment, I go into feeling the pain. And I use my fingers and thumb, and I put them in this spot by my heart here. And I'm applying a pressure to my heart. And the fact that I'm applying a slight pressure to my heart keeps me in the pain. And I'm staying, feeling the pain that I caused another, feeling the pain that I created in another through my carelessness. But feeling it, not getting caught up in judging myself or criticizing myself, no. Staying out of my head and staying, and look where it is, it's my heart. So it's the pain in my heart. And I'm aware this is my pain because I'm feeling it. But I'm also aware that it's the pain of the other person. And it's my compassion for the other person's pain that's giving me my pain. And it's not my pain and it's not their pain, it's our pain. Staying with it, staying with it, staying with it. Well, I don't know exactly how long I stayed with it, because I wasn't in clock time. I was completely in the moment, completely in the moment, completely in the moment, feeling it, feeling it, feeling it, feeling this pain, feeling this pain, feeling this pain, feeling this pain, until there came a point it wasn't just the one and it was the two, both applying pressure, feeling it more, stronger, 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 and all of a sudden it begins to change. The pain begins to change. And as I've never done this before, I don't know what it's changing into, but my body is automatically doing something which is completely beyond my control. And the first thing I do is I stand up. I gradually rise to my feet as I'm doing this with my arms, until my arms are fully extended, and then I find myself sitting down, and I find that my eyes have opened, and I realize I feel lighter, I feel very calm. I'm aware that this posture has a significance for me. This posture, it has a significance. And gradually, I'm able to put my arms down, and I realize that by fully immersing myself in the feeling of the pain that ends up with the awareness of it being shared pain. In this case, it's emotional pain, it's a betrayal. Someone shares with me a precious gift of words, and my response is to completely ignore what was said and ask a question about something else. And I'm not going into a place of condemning and judging myself. I'm simply noticing that's what happened. So I'm free of that old response. I'm free of the response of running away. I haven't done that either. I'm staying with it. I'm staying present in the moment. And even now as I speak to you, there's a very strong sensation in both of my hands. And by using the kinesthetic power that we all have, the power of touch, I was able to, when the pain was becoming stronger and I was sensing into it more, just a light pressure was amplifying it, making it stronger. Then the arms opening up was giving me a signal that something had happened. Feeling lighter, feeling calm, feeling pretty good actually. And I realize what happened is the pain, the anguish, the agony, the sorrow, the sadness has been transformed into love. And I became aware quite late on in the process, just before the arms started to move from the there to the there, just before I became aware it wasn't just the person's pain, it wasn't just my pain, it wasn't just our pain, it was pain, all pain, the pain of being human, the pain of being alive, of making choices, of consequences, making mistakes, all that stuff. I feel more connected than I'm used to. I'm feeling a sense of inner power, which is a delight, because what was happening when I had my hands like this and I was fully feeling the pain, the sadness, the sorrow, I became aware that what I was doing is I was witnessing the pain transform. The more that I feel it, the more that it purifies. It literally purified, and when it became pure, it became love. And then when it became love, as I touched the orchid with my left hand, my arms rose up of their own accord, and I stood up of my own accord. And this is the first time I've done anything like this. And this is the healing that I have been waiting for so long. And I'm feeling such gratitude, and that's what came up as the arms went out, is the gratitude. The gratitude that last, for the first time, fully consciously, I was able to respond to this question. And the question is this: can you be with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it, or fix it, or fade it? These are the words of a Raya Mountain dreamer, a woman of Native American ancestry who had the experience of a chronic illness, ME, which I also had as a chronic illness. And this was her breakthrough. Can you be with pain, mine on your own, mine and your own, without moving to hide it, or fix it, or fade it? Be with it. What I learnt today in my therapeutic process is that by being with it fully, with help, for the first time ever, I was able to purify the pain until the pain became gratitude and love and calmness and peace. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I'm sure I'll have more to say about this another time.